Welcome to NFL Head Coach 2009, and today we got the NFL Draft. We're looking to sign the next great Dallas Cowboy. We also got preseason action. We're going to be taking on the Chargers and the Broncos. Hopefully we can use our creative play in that game for some success. So yes, we will hop into the play creation. We're just going to create one play and keep it moving, because we got to figure out what we have on offense. We got T.O., we got Jason Wynn, but who's going to be added during the draft? We added 2 defensive players in the offseason already. We signed Justin Smith and we signed Asante Samuel. So our defense is looking very, very mean and nasty. We got Roy Williams back there playing safety as a headhunter. Terrence Newman, 80-plus overall corner, to pair him with Asante Samuel. I think our defense could be quite good, but we're going to focus on the offense when it comes to the NFL Draft. Gary Jones is our general manager. Randy Redstone is our owner, a.k.a. Jerry Jones. We got deep pockets here in Dallas last time I checked, but because we gave big contracts to Asante Samuel and to Justin Smith, we do not have the deepest pockets right now. There will be some cap casualties, to say the least. First pick of the draft is the Miami Dolphins, and they're going to go with Jake Long, so history will repeat itself here. Golston, he's going to be a Falcon. I believe he went to the Jets. And so the Raiders, they have pick number 3. The Falcons have pick number 3. They do go with Matt Ryan. So the only thing that's changed so far is the second pick. Now the Raiders in real life, they took Darren McFadden with this pick. And they're going to go with Dorsey out of LSU. So the Chiefs, you got to pick somebody different. They go with Chris Long, defensive end from Virginia. So the Jets have pick number 6. And they're looking to trade. They're looking to trade the 6th pick in the draft. Now, during the mock draft process, I was like, there's a good chance we about to go get CJ2K. I would love to have Chris Johnson in my backfield wearing the star and hopefully being the next great Dallas Cowboy running back. But we have pick number 6 right now, so we are on the clock. So our GM wants Darren McFadden. I think everybody who's a Cowboy fan wants Darren McFadden out of Arkansas, the top running back prospect in this year's draft, compared to Adrian Peterson. And they asked him to do a lot more at Arkansas than Oklahoma asked Adrian Peterson to do. He would catch the ball out of the backfield frequently and also be in that wild hog offense, throwing that football out of that formation, being the option quarterback, if you will. All right, so anyways, he is going to be the next great Dallas Cowboy running back. We all know that. He is going to be an absolute beast. And it's a good thing that we made this trade, and I'm going to show you why in a second. So we upgraded our halfback position. That was a goal. And yes, hopefully, again, everybody in Cowboys Nation is happy. Gerard Mayo is going to the Philadelphia Eagles. And then the Chicago Bears take quarterback Joe Flacco. Yeah. So Flacco is now a Chicago Bear, and hopefully he can be the great quarterback in Chicago history, because we all know that they needed that. Anyways, Brandon Albert, he is who our GM wants, and I want him to. He's going to be clean away for Darren McFadden for years. But look at the previous pick by Washington. Chris Johnson out of East Carolina, 5'10", $198, ran a 4.23 here. He ran a 4.23 40 in this game. He is going to be our division rival starting running back at some point. So Brandon Albert, he is out of Virginia. He will be our first-round pick at pick number 22. Good thing we got McFadden. Maybe that threw everything off, and that's why Chris Johnson went a little bit higher than us. Or maybe if we don't move up, we could still get him. I don't know. Chris Lofton, he is our GM's pick. Now, I like this pick right here, but I wanted to see what else is out there. Because I didn't go with him initially, our approval dropped to 65. I'm not too concerned about our approval rating. I'm pretty sure it's going to hover around 65 the first year. It started off at 60, so I already improved it, so I'm not really too anxious about that. But I would end up ultimately going with Curtis Lofton. If I called him Curtis Lofton, we will end up getting him. So I might as well just listen to the GM. I wanted to check the big board first to see what was going on. But hey, nonetheless, we got the guy that everybody wanted. Deshaun Jackson. Me and the GM are here. We are right here, baby. Got me feeling like Billy Bean in this thing, okay? We want Deshaun Jackson out of California. NFL comparison, Santana Moss. Not a bad comparison right there. And then you got Kevin Smith NFL comparison, Kevin Jones. They were both supposed to be Detroit Lions, but Smith, about to play in the backfield that was ran by a Smith for years and years and years. So we can make another trade with the Jets. They kind of want a lot more than... Well, no, I do want to get out of this draft because, again, we don't really have too much cap room. So they're willing to give us a third-round pick in next year's draft, and we get a left guard off of our books. His contract is not too crazy. He was actually 80 overall, and less than $1 million this season was allocated to him. But anything that can help our salary cap situation, I'm willing to take. Jamal Charles, absolute monster. I would love to have him in Dallas, but it doesn't make sense at this pick to add him to the roster, or does it? I mean, we already got Kevin. I mean, like, if I would have known that he would have been there at this spot, I wouldn't have drafted Smith. Like, let's just keep it funky. But I'm going to go with Thomas DeCude from California. That's the right pick here. We need a safety. He comes in, could be a plug-and-play guy. Jamal Charles will end up getting drafted by the Seattle Seahawks. That's a good look for them. So we got McFadden, Albert, Lofton. Again, if I would have known Jamal Charles would have been, I would have got him instead of Kevin Smith. But it is what it is, then Thomas DeCude from California. So our first handful of picks have been pretty good. So our GM wants us to take Big Frank from Texas, hometown prodigy. But I'm like, again, I'm worried about our salary cap situation. I'm not trying to have too many contracts on the books. So I'm like, hey, increase our offer. And then I did what I really, or they offered what I really didn't want. I don't want any draft picks this time around. So their draft, or their trade, would have been perfect before. So I'm going to take what the Steelers have, and that's 2 6th-round picks in next year's draft, which I'll take happily. In our 6th round this year, we're going to take our kicker, Big Tyler. He's going to be kicking the ball for us. And I will come back and get a halfback, because as of right now on the roster, there's nobody signed at running back. We have 3 rookies who we will sign, but as far as anybody signed right now as a veteran, no. Julius Jones, we let walk in free agency, and we had Marion Barber as a restricted free agent, and we got a 2nd-round pick for his services. So, hey, is what it is. That's Mr. Irrelevant for us. So now it is time to sign these draft picks and do what we got to do. Our approval rating is now, it was 68, now it's 65. Again, I believe after the draft, you kind of have to wait, because I believe one of our things was pick somebody late that has good potential. I believe Omen does have good potential, but hey, it's going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. I really don't care, because we're here to turn this team into a championship winner, and you're not going to win a championship in the spring. All right, so moving on, these are our undrafted rookies that we're going to bring in. Heavy on the defense, 2 cornerbacks, 62 overall, outside backer at 58, a right tackle at 59, and a strong safety at 55. We only have Roy Williams at that spot on the roster, so obviously we got to find a backup, and I believe we might have did that. We'll probably look to upgrade that position some more, but that's who we have right now. We can get Aiken Adele off of our books for this year. We're going to trade him to either the Dolphins or the Bengals. And I'm thinking the Dolphins, because they're giving us a 4th-round pick in next year's draft. So I'm like, hey, maybe I can find a package that I really, really like. So I'm like, hey, Miami, what about, maybe a 4th and a 5th in 2010? And they're like, no, you're going to take this 4th in 2009 and a 6th in 2010. I was like, okay, I guess I will take that. So we'll accept the Dolphins' offer, get Aiken Adele off the books. Again, we drafted Lofton at middle linebacker. We have Bobby Carpenter, who probably won't see the field. He wears 54. Zach Thomas in this wears 54 as well, so it's kind of confusing. One has a dark visor, one has no visor. Carpenter with the visor, Zach Thomas with no visor. So it'd be easy to separate those two. But we have middle linebackers, one of the deepest positions on the squad. So I'm like, let's move him off of the books. We signed Darren McFadden to the deal that he wanted, make a deal for him. Brandon Albert, we save a little bit of money with the contract we're going to offer him. And then Lofton, I tried to shortchange. He's like, no, I want a bigger signing bonus. So he would have got more than his salary, but he wants a big signing bonus, 1.5. That's exactly what he gets. Then my man, Deshaun Jackson, he wants around 2.5 mil. I'm going to give you a bigger signing bonus and just have 2.3 as your base salary for the next 4 years. And that's exactly what he is going to agree to. And now Kevin Smith, want him to sign. And I didn't have to get rid of as many players as I thought I would have. So that's good. We only really had to get rid of left guard, who we already replaced. We had to get rid of a linebacker, but we already drafted the middle linebacker to fill those shoes. So we're good. We didn't have to cut like a Terry Glenn was like, I might have to cut him. But now our receiving core is looking filthy as we do sign Kevin Smith. We got Deshaun Jackson. We got Terry Glenn. Of course, we got Terrell Owens, Jason Witten. We still got Miles Austin. We still got Hurd. We still have Creighton. Like, this receiving core is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So it's time to practice. And already somebody got hurt. So everybody's mad at me because somebody got hurt the first day of practice. If you get hurt the first day of practice, shame on you for not coming to camp in shape. Obviously, I can't say that at the press conference, but I would. I would. And if there was a press conference, I would have said that. Anyways, Miles Austin, he's going to be out for the next 4 to 6 weeks. That sucks. He's going to miss all the preseason. And when we got Deshaun Jackson back there, your spot has officially been took. So the first game, I wanted to try Super Sim. And I figured it would be this way. I remember it would kind of be this way while I'm calling plays, but we're kind of just watching what happens. I was wondering, is it like Madden Super Sim, or is it going to be different when I'm calling plays and we just see what happens via the screen? That's exactly what I get. So McFadden, he's going to pick up 1 yard on our previous play. Going to come out in a single back look. So 11 personnel out there, 1 tight end, 1 back, 3 receivers. And we pick up 3 yards. It's a 3-yard loss, by Darren McFadden. So it's going to be third down and 12. Gonna go with that little halfback option route there. I love it. And Tony Romo, he is going to find Darren McFadden for a gain of 15. And we're going to move those chains on third down. Now, don't worry, the Broncos game that you will see in this episode will not be like this. I just wanted to test it out for one preseason game, but the Bronco game will play in its entirety. All right, we'll be calling plays and dicing up that defense with Tony Romo throwing nothing but heat-seeking missiles. You feel me? But we really want to see what Darren McFadden can do. He picked up 6 yards in that last play. Tony Romo goes backwards 4. So it's third down and 8 from the Dallas 44-yard line. And you already know we about to dial something up, baby. And we're going to find Creighton over the middle. That's going to be a gain of 16 and a chain mover. Play calling skills are still top notch. I ain't got to touch the players. Just give me the play sheet. Let me dial something up, coach. So now we are inside the red zone, first and goal. And it's going to be a touchdown run for our prized possession of the offseason. Darren McFadden out of Arkansas gets his first rushing touchdown. Brad Johnson and Turner both threw 2 picks and 1 touchdown. Not exactly inspiring football from our quarterback spot, but hey, it is what it is. Darren McFadden, 11 carries, 25 yards, 1 touchdown. Smith, 8 for 33 plus a touchdown. That's not bad. He looks like he could be a very, very good number 2 option. Terry Glenn, 11 receptions, 183 yards, plus a touchy. T.O. also got into the end zone. He had a decent day as well. Then the sacks, we got Bowen, Ratliff, and Ware. Interceptions, we got Ellis, the linebacker. He got a pick. And then our undrafted free agent also got a pick at corner. So now it's time to get ready for the Bronco game. Our approval rating is down in the 60s yet again. Hey, I don't exactly understand why it dropped. I'm pretty sure there's an explanation. I just didn't care to go find that thing. Again, I think it has something to do with the draft, but I guess we don't get the answer for that draft until like halfway through the preseason. Because again, I was supposed to draft somebody with high potential later in the draft. And I believe I did that. But hey, it is what it is. I guess time will tell. So now it's time to hit the practice field and design a play. This was the initial play that I designed. And it's decent. We want to get that slot receiver open. We did just that. But I don't really like the 2 post corners. We got a post corner for Jackson. Got a post corner for Terrell Owens. So I'm gonna change T.O.'s route to a more of a comeback. That would be our man beater. I guess you could say the post corner could be a man beater as well. I feel like it might just take too much time to develop. So I want to make sure that he, boom, little comeback route there. Gonna change Jason Witten's route to make sure we can hold the safeties and get something open in between the linebackers and the safeties in case it's a zone. I think the post could work. It could dice up cover 2, obviously. And then we're going to keep that in cutting route with Creighton. So we're going to run it for the first time. And Tony Romo was like, I'm going to be Steve Young, and I'm not going to stay in the pocket. And I'm yelling at him, you need to be Joe Montana. Stay in the pocket and throw my football, and you throw it at the grass. What are we doing? Get it together, Tony homeboy. All right, Romo, he's going to drop back the pass here, and this one is a perfect pass, and I think that play could actually be pretty good. Obviously, we're going to have to test it out in a real game. So, Eagle mid-cross action is the name of that play, all right? Eagle mid-cross action. That is copyrighted. That is patent. That is my design. Don't you try to add that in NCAA and Madden. I don't care. Head coach 09, head coach on the PS. Don't take my play, okay? Eagle mid-cross action. If I see that on YouTube, I'm about to be hot. I'm going to be hot. Anyways, let's head to our first game. First actual game where we're calling plays. We're going to see the gameplay. We're going to see what is Tony Romo for real? Or we're going to have to draft a quarterback in the near future. Or is Tony Romo going to be that guy for us? Invesco Field at Mile High, one of the prettiest stadiums in the world, regardless of football. It could be American, European, doesn't matter. This is one of the best looking stadiums around. So the Dallas Cowboys, we are going to be sending the ball to the Broncos first. There's our head coach, Milo Maserati, looking to restore the star to its glory. Going to send this one deep, and this preseason game is underway. Good kick return, and the Broncos are going to kick things off. That's Sean Alexander. Newest Denver Bronco goes nowhere. Second down and 10. That pass is caught by Brandon Marshall, and Brandon Marshall's off to the races. So just like that, we got beat by one of the better receivers in the league. And now we got to make sure that our top receiver answers the call and answers his score with a score of his own. So we fake it to Darren McFadden. We go over the middle. That pass is in and out of the hands of Deshaun Jackson. He got smacked by John Lynch. That pass goes up out of there. But there you find T.O. Dialing those plays up, get T.O. involved, and that's going to be a first down. Now we're going to run the ball, and McFadden going backwards. It is a rough day to kick things off. Second down and 12. Romo over the middle, and that pass hits the grass. What is happening, Dallas? Third down and 12. Good pocket, good protection. A pass thrown on the money, and it's caught for a first down. Darren McFadden coming through when we need him to. Second down and 9. Gonna go to the flat. Call by McFadden again. He just got demolished on that one. So we need something to go our right here, and we find Terrell Owens. Throw him the ball more times than not. Things will go your way. First and 10. Stepping up. Throwing it to the flat again. McFadden hauls another one in. And now it's second down and 3. We're going to hand the ball off to Smith, and Smith picks up the first down. I'm liking him. You have a Smith in a Dallas Cowboy backfield, things should go your way. We're going to run the ball with McFadden. He gets brought down after a gain of just 1. Looking downfield is Romo here. Throws it to the end zone. T.O. He hauls it in. That's a touchdown, and we have tied this thing up at 7-0. So the Broncos will take back over. And our defense on third down 11 going to get off of the field there. Tight window, and he can't complete the pass. First and 10. Romo throws it. That pass caught by T.O. Takes a big hit, but he's built like that. So he can withstand all the hits you put on him. We're going to run the ball. Into a brick wall we go. DJ Williams with the stop. Second down and 10. Give it to Smith. And Smith we trust. He gave John Lynch the boomstick, but then he fumbled. But Deshaun Jackson is there for the recovery. So first down and 15, give it to McFadden. He's like, he's not taking my job, and John Lynch is acting like this ain't the preseason. He's acting like this is a Super Bowl. He hitting everything that moves out there. That pass caught by D-Jax. His first catch in the NFL. Welcome. I mean, it's not, because it's like preseason don't count, but it does count. Like, y'all know what I mean. Anyways, first down and 10 from the 12. We'll give it to Smith again. He keeps finding rushing lanes. Gain of 6 there from the 6. We give it to him one more time. Brought down after a gain of 3. Third down and inches. I formation from the Denver 2. We give it to Smith. Breaks a tackle. Touchdown Cowboys. How about those Cowboys? Milo Maserati out there dialing up. What a game plan. The execution is flawless. Spears, my goodness gracious, he got in there quicker than you could say. Spears got in there quicker than quick. Then we give him a pass. We got wearing coverage. Not saying he can't drop back in the coverage, but he's a much better pass rusher. And now Zach Thomas and Roy Williams combined to stop Sean Alexander. But somehow our approval went down just a little bit because Lofton didn't like the fact I was celebrating somebody else's accomplishments. He might be a little bit too soft to play in the NFL and be a Dallas Cowboy. First down and 10. The defense comes through when we need him to. Another big stop. Third down and 15. Cutler over the middle. It's caught by Crumpler. Cutler the Crumpler. This rolls off the tongue. First down and 10 from the 22. Sean Alexander Terrence Newman, get out the way. Nobody's asking you to tackle him. Okay, well, get in his way, but we know you about to get thrown like a rag doll. They run the ball. Lofton. Let's go. Rookie linebacker coming through with the stop right there. So we are going to give up a field goal, but we're still up in this one. 14-10, 21 more under center. He has Darren McFadden behind him. Good protection. This is our first time running eagle mid-cross action or whatever I called it, and it didn't work out that time. Second down and 16. That pass play doesn't work out. Third down and 16. Romo, he's going to tuck it and run it. Tony, get down. He's not. He takes all kinds of contact. Like, hurry up, dude, and get down. But that's going to do it for the first half of play. So here we go. We're going to run the ball with Smith. And Smith, he's going to pick up another nice game. Third down and 12. And the guy says the back looks completely lost. But look at him make the play. Kevin Smith is the future. We about to trade Darren McFadden and rely on Kevin Smith. He is too good. Too good. We give it to him. No, that's opening up the gut, and he's going to go backwards just a little bit, and that was kind of rough. Second down and 10. We throw it to the flat. Tipped and picked. We had the lead. We surrendered the lead on a pick six. A disastrous play call because nobody on the field knows the playbook. What are y'all doing in your spare time? We're going to take a shot deep, though, to Terry Glenn. He's like, I still got it. I know Miles Austin here to take my job. I definitely know Deshaun Jackson here to take my job. I'm still that guy. Terry Glenn holds on to it over the middle. That's a chain mover. We got to score before, we get the ball back. And hopefully we can do that. We're gonna throw the ball there. That pass is caught. Third down and inches. We give it to Omen. Why didn't I put a different running back in the ball game? Because he don't know what he's doing out there. So we will try the field goal, and the kick is going to be well short. And this is mile high. We're supposed to be hitting that from 75, and we couldn't hit it from 45. That is not a good sign. McCown in the ball game. He's going to go up the middle to Crumpler, and that's going to be a chain mover. Everybody out there is making plays for the Broncos now. Now they put Brandon Marshall to the left of your screen. He makes the catch here. Breaks the tackle. Spin move. High stepping like he prime time and takes it to the crib. And now we're down by 2 scores. Brad Johnson, I need you. I don't think anybody has ever said that in life. Not back at Florida State when he was there. Not back with the Vikings. Not with the Bucks. Not with the Skins. I don't think anybody has said that. But it's caught by Terry Glenn. And that was our design call, play call that we designed. Yes, that pass. Caught by Creighton. Creighton is loose. Look at Creighton breaking ankles and breaking hearts. He's keeping this drive alive. And no, I don't believe we're in field goal range, so we got to move even closer. We're at the Denver 37-yard line. I'm going to run the ball with Smith. He finds running room again. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Out of the gun. Smith to the right. We're going to throw it to him out of the backfield. He's looking like Herschel Walker from way back in the day. Rocking that 34. Give it to McFadden. He gets met with a sledgehammer and goes backwards. Third down and 10. Not Tony, but Brad Johnson throws an Aflac duck. What are you doing out there? So we'll set up for a field goal here. Kick is up and the kick is good. And now I do something foolish. There's 10:28 on the clock, and we went for the onside kick. And yes, I don't know why. Asante Samuels, he's out there making plays. Our linebacker's out of position, obviously. That pass is going to be caught. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd and 6, that pass is caught. So we gave up a short field by going for the onside kick. But it's one of those moments where it's like if you accept it, your approval goes up. And then I was like, maybe we shouldn't have did that with this much time on the clock. We gave him a short field, and now our defense is falling apart. McCown with a clean pocket, throws it underneath. And that's going to be caught for a Broncos 1st and goal from the Dallas Cowboys 3-yard line. Now it's from the 2 after a penalty. They're going to run the ball with Sylvan Young. The Texas Longhorn has a touchdown. And the Broncos increase their lead to 14. Looking downfield is Brad Johnson. Has a clean pocket, throws it up. And that was our design play call again. I don't know how it was run that way where Herb got the catch, but it is what it is. We're going to run the ball. Darren McFadden, his best run in the contest. Loose. And he gets us inside the Bronco 35-yard line. From the 32, we give it to McFadden again. Turns the corner. You know he has speed. And he's going to pick up another chain mover, gain of 11 here for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Smith back in the ball game. Brad Johnson throws it to him, showing off his hands. And he connects the dots to a beast, that running back that picks up a first down. 3rd and goal. We throw it. It's caught by her. Touchdown, Cowboys. The comeback is on. So now we get a chance to go for another onside kick. And this time we will also accept it. So our approval rating goes all the way up to like the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Just it goes up. But if we don't get it, it will probably go back down. But it's not going to go back down all the way to where we selected it at, which I like. So my approval can just go up by saying, hey, guys, I trust y'all. Let's go get it, even though I know most likely it's not going to work out. And it didn't work out here. And now defense, we got to get a stop, a 3 and out, or this thing will be over. Our approval rating is now 63. So 2nd down and 4 from the Dallas 37-yard line. And there goes Young. And Young will pick up a first down, and that is basically it. We're running out of time out here. But then Lofton makes the play. He's like, Coach, don't give up hope, Coach. Don't do it. So we send out our field goal block team. We're not going to block it. They get the field goal. So 41 seconds on the clock. 4th and 6. We're down by 10. We got to have this one, Brad. Steps up, throws it. Tipped and picked again. And that is going to do it. The Broncos, they're going to win in the preseason. Congratulations to them. Tony Romo, not a bad day for him. 96 yards passing, QB rating of 129.3, 8 of 11. That's what I like to see. Kevin Big Dog Smith, though, 11 for 47. McFadden chipped in with 10 for 39. But Smith just felt different out there with that touchdown. Glenn and Owens both had 4 receptions. McFadden with 3 out of the backfield. Nice day there. Defense played awfully well. Lofton, 8 tackles, 4 TFLs. Got a sack from Tank Johnson. No interceptions. And yeah, so we have 2 more preseason games between, I believe it's Houston, and I want to say it's the Raiders. It might not be Raiders. I don't know. But definitely Houston. And I do plan on playing those games, recording those games, and showing you all those games before we jump into the regular season. Just because our guys don't know the playbook that well, and I do not want to sim anything. I want to make sure I have my hands on everything and make sure that these guys are being updated and upgraded like I need them to before the season starts, all right? But that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you guys enjoyed the video. We will be canceling practice. I don't want no more Miles Austin's getting hurt before the game. But yeah, that's that. I'll see y'all next time. Peace, love. House sauce.